I am Johnny Mastercat and welcome to my world. Tonight, Donald Trump worked to shift at McDonald's in Pennsylvania and the internet exploded. Who is with me? Give me a hell yeah! So, this is weird. This is weird news. Donald Trump worked to shift at McDonald's and it should just be a regular campaign stunt. But for some reason, Donald Trump plus McDonald's equals the greatest marketing campaign of all time. One we didn't know we needed. But when it came along, it just blew everyone away and everyone's going mad about it. And everyone's philosophizing over why Donald Trump serving fries and burgers to people makes us feel so warm and fuzzy inside. Even the greatest marketing genius couldn't have known how successful this viral marketing campaign could have been until it actually started. It's a thing of beauty, majestic beauty. So look at this picture of Donald Trump, mate. Look at him. Oh, mate. Oh, look at it. It's so good. It's so good. It's so perfect, man. Why does this make me feel so happy? Why? Donald Trump on X says the working people's president. Just brilliant. Just absolutely wonderful. Okay, so Libs of TikTok says this is going to go down in history as the photo op that won Trump the election. Now, can you imagine if the weird irony of McDonald's being responsible for Donald Trump actually winning the 2024 election? But that's where we're at. That's where we're at. I came to the same conclusion. I made an X and I just said, it's going to be so fucking bizarre if Donald Trump was the thing that got Donald Trump, McDonald's was the thing that got Donald Trump over the finish line in the election. But I think this might actually happen. So people are comparing this to a Norman Rockwell painting. It really does look like a Norman Rockwell painting. Classic Americana. Donald Trump serving the fries, serving the hamburgers, bruv. It's so delicious. Breaking news from Max May on X says Italian art authorities have announced the discovery of a lost masterpiece. Believed to be the work of Renaissance maestro Raphael, depicting an orange-haired noble. So good. Cooking for the peasantry. A restoration crew at L'Accademia di Firenze is inspecting it now. Look how good Donald Trump making fries looks. Why has this captured the internet's imagination in the manner it has? So George Alexopoulos on X says, I've delivered pizza, worked registers, brewed coffee and served food. Anyone who says Trump pulled a stunt today has no idea how much this gesture means to the common American. Look at him. Look at the glow of goldenness from the fries and Donald Trump's hair. And look how happy he looks. You cannot fake that stuff. He genuinely is loving it. Oh my freaking God. Yeah, so on X, Carlos that notices things says the blonde hair matching the fries, the red tie matching the boxes. It's true. look at his tie and the boxes, and look at the straps on his apron matching the golden fries. It's perfect, says Carlos. Donald at McDonald's. This man is literally Mr. America. It's so good, man. Donald Trump with this campaign stunt has absolutely fucking torn it to shreds, man. This is such a fucking stroke of marketing genius. Look at the size of the queue that turned out just to see Donald Trump serve fries. You cannot tell me that if elections are free and fair, that Donald Trump is not going to win Pennsylvania. Look at this. Do you think a crowd like that is going to turn out to see dusty camel toes serve some fries? Not that she would, because she obviously feels that she's above that. So, okay, I'm going to show you some video now of Donald Trump serving fries. Go to the fuck. I'll give you 30 seconds to go get something to eat. Just get a snack, like get a beer, because this is fucking majestic, wonderful, and just brilliant. If you like Donald Trump, this is for you, right? Have you got your munchies? Have you got your drink? Okay, let's look at the video of Donald Trump. The whole story, the whole narrative. So let's do this, my friends. Let's do this. Donald Trump working at McD's. My body is ready. Here we go.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life, and now I'm going to do it because she didn't do it. Thank you very much.
She didn't do it. Camel Toes didn't do it. Yeah, I actually genuinely think he means this.
For a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life, and now I'm going to do it.
He's going to do it, mate. He obviously has an interest in McDonald's, what with it being a successful business, and he's the owner of several successful businesses. So he gets there, and this is what he does.
Hello, everybody.
Sir?
My first day at McDonald's. Good job.
President Trump, I'm Derek Giacomontoni, I'm the owner.
Oh, that's a good owner. Must be a well.
My first day at McDonald's, like firm handshake. He says it must be a good owner. Then he gets his apron.
Hello, everybody.
Inda is here. This is Inda. She has an apron for you.
Good job on your first day.
I think I should take.
So, McDonald's is like a franchise, right? So she obviously had a store, and then she became the manager of McDonald's. And fair play to this woman for bringing Donald Trump on over and agreeing to it.
Should I take off my jacket? I think so. The press wants to see this. Oh, he's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of McDonald's. That's great. Thank you. Okay.
On goes the apron.
I think it's good. You want to do it? Yeah.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I love this. So they ask him, what is your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all.
I like it all.
I like every ounce of it, everything. But I do like the French fries where I'll be working. I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job. But then you have a man that's been doing it for many years at the French fries, right?
So he's like really positive about it. And this is the thing, like the other side is always so negative. He's full of positivity. Then, according to Bad Hombre on X, happening now, President Trump is killing it on his first day on the job at McD's. Perfectly salted, hot, crispy fries. Check this out.
We gotta hit that timer, bring that one up. I'm gonna take care of these.
Okay.
So this is obviously harder than it looks. You've basically never done this before. And you've got like all the media watching you. You know if you fuck up, they're going to be all over you. Donald Trump at the French fryer.
Right, hang it right up there. Yeah. And then you want to do the salt over here?
Yeah.
I did these ones already. They're good. You just gotta do that one right there. So.
Okay, so like now shit's going to get really, really good. So man, I love this. So look at Donald Trump putting the fries in the fry box. This is fucking golden. Check this out.
Tight.
Tight.
Salt on it. Never touches the human hand. Nice and full. Good. Tight.
Tight. Never touches the human hand. Man, nice and full. Donald Trump says tight. I love it.
Tight. Got the salt on it. Never touches the human hand.
Never.
Nice and full. Good.
Nice and fun. Like you can tell he's genuinely enjoying this. I love it. Man of the people. Trump War Room says a perfectly executed order of fries from Trump. Flame emoji, mate. Let's put this into my veins. Why? Why is this so good? Oh my God. President Donald Trump's first day of work at McDonald's. Here's another angle, an even better angle. This is the Renaissance painting filter. Check this out. The lighting, the fries, the cadence of Donald Trump, like just commentating on what he's doing.
Open it up. Keep it tight.
Keep it tight.
We got the salt on it.
Got the salt on it. Oh man, I love it.
Never touches the human hand. Nice and full.
Oh my God, we don't deserve this man. We don't deserve him. Oh my Lord. The golden ratio in the golden glow. Okay, right. So like, seriously, man, The amount of sick photos we've now had from this campaign is out of control. Like, what a fucking ride. So we've got the oil painting of Donald Trump, like from Renaissance painting to oil painting here. Donald Trump, where they're trying to stitch him up, throw him in jail for crimes he didn't commit. Then this fucking mugshot. I have this on a t-shirt. Shout out Kiyoshi for getting me this t-shirt. Then we've got Donald Trump getting up after getting shot in the ear and saying fight, 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 while the security team who've supposedly been to battle and been to wars are shitting themselves. Donald Trump doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I'm the bravest, I'm the one to lead America. Then we've got the Trumpster with RFK and the fucking fireworks. Mate, if you vote for Trump, you get like 6 presidents for the price of one. You get Tulsi, Trump, RFK, fake, Elon Musk, and some other genius who I've forgotten. And then we've got Trump with Elon Musk, world's biggest genius, like on his side. And now we've got this. Donald Trump serving the fries. He fucking does it all. He absolutely does it all. Man, this timeline. If this guy doesn't win, you know this election is Igdre. You know this. Okay, so look, we've got the raging chefs and we've got the nice kind chef here. And Sean Davis on X says McDonald's will now just be known as Donald's. And now we get Donald Trump serving the customers. And I love that. I love this. Let's check this out.
Okay, so for his first order, yup.
Well, that's a good-looking group. Hello, everybody. This is not a normal situation, is it, huh?
Look how hyped these people are to see him. So people say, it's a stunt and this, that, and a third. Of course, it's like, this is what they do. It's like political stunts, right? But look how genuinely happy the people are to see him. They got some real Trump fans in there. And honest to God, if you had Kamala doing this, it's always fake and cringy. Kamala, right? They shut down a store for her to buy a packet of Doritos. And that was the cringe. She couldn't even buy a pack of Doritos and be authentic. This guy's actually cooking the fries, serving it, and he actually genuinely loves it. Trump it comes across so well in this PR opportunity.
What a good-looking family. How did you produce those good-looking kids? They look like the wife. They look like...
How did you produce those good-looking kids? They look like the wife. I love Trump. Absolutely love it. Brilliant. It's brilliant. It's so good. Okay, so the Trump haters are missing out. The media never shows his personable side. So this is great. This guy is like really starstruck with Trump. And look what Trump says to the guy.
I could do this all day. I wouldn't mind this job. I like this job. I think I might come back and do it again.
Thank you.
Look at that. Look at that. How are you?
Thank you, Mr. President.
Nice to see you.
You made it possible for ordinary people like us to meet you.
You're not ordinary.
I mean, thank you so much
You are
for
not
everything
ordinary.
you're doing.
Beautiful comment, like straight off the cuff. The guy says, you make it possible for ordinary people like us to do this, that, and the third. And he goes, you are not ordinary. You've got to love Donald Trump. You've got to love him. So then, like, Donald Trump talks a bit to the press. And Ryan on X says, I'm crying. Donald Trump is so unserious. Someone recorded him working at McDonald's and he said, now I've worked 15 minutes more than Kamala. Check this out.
Mr. President, you actually have worked at McDonald's now versus...
Now I have worked at McDonald's. I've now worked for 15 minutes more than Kamala.
Absolutely destroying her. The ultimate troll. The ultimate troll is just absolutely brilliant. So then we had another customer who begged Trump not to let USA become like Brazil. Authentic customer.
A lot of fun here, everybody.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Look at all the fake news over there. Hello, everybody.
You can fake this,
And
right?
you know this is compliments of Trump, okay?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you. Mr. President,
Yes.
please don't let the United States become Brazil, my native Brazil.
We'll keep it
Please,
good.
Please.
We're going to make it better than ever.
See, like the working class and middle class of Pennsylvania supporting and loving Trump. Then we have this guy comes up to the window at the drive-thru for Trump. I love this interaction.
Okay, these are nice people we're meeting, huh?
Trump's got the bags, the McDonald's bags.
There he look at this guy. I'm not going to mess with him. Huh? How you doing, sir? Fantastic. Hello.
See, Trump genuinely loves people. He says, hey, look at this guy. I'm not going to mess with him. And like everyone knows Trump isn't racist. He supported so many black people over time, helped them out. Just go look at his history. But that really shows you, if there's anyone out there who still think Trump's racist, he shakes the black guy's hand and he says, like, oh, I'm not going to mess with this guy. A Democrat wouldn't say that because they believe stereotypes about black people. They think, oh, it's going to be controversial because it's like we're making him out to be like a thug or aggressive or something like that. Trump just treats the guy like any other guy, rich or poor, white or black. He's a genuine guy. Absolutely love Donald Trump. And you can see that Donald Trump loves what he's doing. So Ascendant Lower Middle on X says, Trump is so jazzed that nobody touches the French fries. You can tell that's something that's been at the back of his mind for decades. He says, I'll never forget this experience.
Actually, to do it right and to do it fast, yeah? Well, I do appreciate it. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, you take it for granted. You say, give me French fries. I'll never forget this experience. Okay?
You could tell he genuinely likes it. So I don't know if this is true or not, but a picture was doing the rounds of someone's social media post. And it says it's a picture of 7 chicken nuggets in a McDonald's box. And there's a caption that says, Donald Trump gave me 7 nuggets in my 6-piece order. Hashtag blessed. Make America great again. If that is true, that's look how much mileage they're getting out of this one little kind of photo opportunity for Trump. It's unbelievable. It's really captured the internet's imagination. So then Trump starts talking about Kamala Harris at the drive-through window.
It's Kamala's birthday?
It's Kamala's birthday.
Yes, I would say happy birthday, Kamala. She's turning 60. I think I'll give her some flowers.
But he just has this kind of, like benevolent, fatherly kind of tone and feel and atmosphere. You wish this guy was your granddad. It's Kamala's birthday, Trump said. Happy birthday, Kamala. She's turning 60. Maybe I'll get her some fries. Oh man, I could just listen to this guy talk for fucking hours and hours and hours. So Eric Matheny says, Trump took a Kamala Harris lie that she works in McDonald's, and no one can verify it, and turned it into a legendary campaign event. This guy is a marketing genius. Look at the smiles on the faces of the customers at McDonald's. Green Lives Matter on X says, Kamala Harris lied about working at McDonald's, so the most powerful man in the world just worked a drive-through shift just so he could say he worked 15 more minutes of fast food than her. He's running one of the best and most comical campaigns I've ever seen. We will never have another Donald Trump. He's right. He's right. I'm on his side. And don't forget, according to eBeth on X, what McDonald's is like when Tim Waltz, when the other side runs your state and Kamala Harris bails out the rioters. So you've got Renaissance painting Donald Trump, like grandfatherly glow, giving you your burger in what looks like a Norman Foster painting. And then you've got flames and like murder and like arson when it's the other side who have anything to do with McDonald's. Oh man, like McDonald's it's got to be one of the top 3 brands in the world, right? So he's leveraging all of that goodwill around the brand, and that's kind of ensconced in these nostalgic childhood memories. Your first memory of that happy endorphin rush and something you could consume that gave you those happy chemicals, and that was always against the backdrop of family, right? So because it comes from your mum and your dad, and at that time it's just pure. You're eating something, you're enjoying it, and you do it with your family. You have all those associations with this powerful brand. Trump just leverages all of that, like Trump and McDee's together. Who would have thought it's such a match made in heaven? It's like combining 2 ingredients by accident, and it's the best flavor. It's amazing. It's amazing. So people are saying, like, essentially, people are kind of philosophizing why this works so well. And some people are comparing this event of Trump serving McDonald's to a prediction by Andy Warhol. So John D on X says, Donald Trump is not simply a populist. He's the apotheosis of pop art. Look at it. So this is a quote from Andy Warhol. I've always thought that the president could do so much here to help change images. If the president would go into a public bathroom in the Capitol and have the TV cameras film him cleaning the toilets and saying, why not? Somebody's got to do it. Then that would do so much for the morale of the people who do the wonderful job of keeping the toilets clean. I mean, it is a wonderful thing that they're doing. The president has so much good publicity potential that hasn't been exploited. He should sit down one day and make a list of all the things that people are embarrassed to do, that they shouldn't be embarrassed to do, and then do them all on television. Quote Andy Warhol in The Philosophy of Andy Warhol, From A to B and Back Again. So, yeah, I mean, there's something very pop culture and very zeitgeist about this. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And then we've got Seed Oil Disrespector on X, who said he was talking to RFK and he's endorsed me. And this guy's obviously someone who is involved in seed oils. And he's, as you know, RFK is a big Trump guy. And he's all about make America healthy again. And RFK was telling this guy on X about how seed oils in fryers are toxic. And that they're going to try to bring back beef tallow in these kind of fast food joints. And Brett Weinstein on X commented on that and said, in America, promising to bring beef tallow back to McDonald's French fries while dressing the part and talking make America healthy again is actual 4D dimensional political chess. Is there anything that we can't get out of this Trump McDonald's appearance? It's just beautiful, bruv. Tell me how he won't win in a landslide, says Eric Doherty, a man on X who brings us some of the best polls and breaks the best polling news. Why is this McDonald's crossover so powerful? That is the question, my friends. There's loads of people trying to work out why this is just generating such a buzz on social media. Plain Fag says, I have a political science degree, I can help. The man likes people. He likes talking to people. It's a big part of why he's charismatic and good at the art of the deal, but terrible at standing behind a podium and giving educated speeches about statistics and policy. He prefers to connect on an emotional level, a deal maker seeking mutual advantage. It's not shoveling fries that he likes. It's talking to the ordinary folks who shovel them on a daily basis that he enjoys. Shoveling fries is easy enough. He's just game to try it himself after talking to him. You bring him to a field and teach him how to employ a falcon to hunt wild game. He'd love that too. Look at this bird. It's the biggest bird. We have the biggest and best falcons. So that's his analysis. And then Robbie Starbuck says it's very simple. In real life, Trump is extremely normal. He's having fun doing this. Most politicians would feel like this was beneath them. He doesn't see it that way. He has fun with it and loves interacting with people. Brian says a proper theory of literary criticism should be able to explain why any other politician, including any that actually might have worked at McDonald's before, pulling off this photo op would have looked massively disingenuous. But former US President Trump, a literal billionaire doing it, looks so natural. And he's comparing it to an AI image. It's just too good. It's too perfect. Robert Sterling says, jokes aside, this is one of the most meaningful gestures I've ever seen from a political leader. Donald Trump is showing Americans through his actions, not just telling them with words, and I think that's very important, that every worker is important, that every job matters, and that there's dignity in all labor, from serving fries to selling cars to structuring balance sheets. Trump isn't pretending to be something he isn't. He didn't grow up in a middle-class family. He's a guy who owns hotels, golf courses, and a Boeing 757 with gold-plated toilet handles. But he's also not pandering or putting on an act. He's just authentically being who he always is and who he always will be, for better or worse. The Donald, the guy who develops the same instant rapport and bonhomie with titans of industry and fast food workers alike. The only president of our lifetime who knows that America doesn't win unless all Americans win, whether they're fry cooks, executives, shareholders, or anything in between. And I totally agree with that, because there has been a seething, screaming rage from Democrats about this, obviously because they know it's a massively successful photo op. And they're mocking Donald Trump and they're saying, oh, this is, they're mocking working at McDonald's. They're saying this is like a trash job. So it's funny because the Democrats are the people who are supposed to represent the working class. But much like these governments all around the world now, left-wing governments despise the very people that they claim they were set up to support. They despise the kind of person who works in McDonald's. The press are actually trying to get this McDonald's shut down. They ran some hit pieces saying it failed its last cleanliness test and all this kind of stuff. In like a working class part of Pennsylvania, they're trying to shut down the McDonald's that feeds the people. So Donald Trump doing this, showing it the job is not beneath him, shows that he's an everyman and he's fighting for you and me. The Democrats feel like they're just fighting for their elite buddies. Robert Sterling goes on. He says, you can't fake something like this. It's either who you are or it's something you'll never be able to pull off. Trump somehow has it. And because of that, this is the guy I trust to fight for my community and for my businesses. More importantly, though, this is the guy I trust to fight for the people making $14 an hour down the street. They deserve it. Johnny Maga says Trump looked like a McDonald's manager from the 60s. The living embodiment of MAGA. He is Mr. America, isn't he? Eric Doherty says, reporter to Trump just now asked, how do you connect with the voters? And Trump answered, I think just being myself. I want to be myself. All I want to do is be myself. And I just think he exudes authenticity and honesty. Sometimes I'm in a situation where I have to do something and it's a little bit humbling and I'm around people. And in that situation, I just go in there with the best of intentions. I want to get along with people. I want to make something good. I want to make something positive. So I just leave the ego at the door and just go in there and react to what's in front of you and be positive and do a good job. And I think that's what Trump is doing here. Fisher King on X says, ever wonder how Trump can pull this off? Imagine if Kamala tried it, how phony off-putting it would be. But with Trump, there's always a certain irony, a playfulness where he knows you're in on the joke and you're both having fun. You both know who he is, who he's pretending to be, and it's not at all malicious. And then we look at Hillary Clinton trying to be relatable in 2016. Reddit Live says it's hard to explain, but Trump's McDonald's stunt makes me feel the exact opposite of what I felt when Hillary walked into that Harlem apartment in 2016. So when you see these other elites who get rich off the government dole and just steal your tax money, when they go into this, the average person's like place, they look like they're just doing it because they want to get some good press out of it, but they actually kind of hate the people and they couldn't get along with them. But Trump actually genuinely looks like he's enjoying it. He really exudes humility there for me. Raymond Arroyo on X says, years ago, a Clinton advisor, speaking of Clinton, who shall remain nameless, told me that a great campaign is made up of a collage of images and moments that lodge in the minds of the voters as they go about their lives. Trump's McDonald's visit today is certainly one of those iconic images. There you go, once again. The iconic image of Trump serving up dem golden fries under the golden arches. Gracie Smith on X gives her opinion about why this is working so well online. She says Trump is having a good time and he loves people. He handed out an order, chit-chatting with customers. He said, I made it myself. So funny and cute too. Hispanic Sean King says, laugh my ass off. He always looks so miserable whenever he has to do anything presidential or bureaucratic, but he's on top of the world when he's doing stuff like this, like working in McDonald's. Jeff Charles on X says, Trump's McDonald's visit was a very clever move. Here's why. He's in Pennsylvania, a critical swing state. It's absolutely hilarious. Look at him in that apron. He comes off as someone who connects with ordinary people. You can tell he's having a blast. Kamala couldn't have pulled this off. So the general consensus is Trump is actually enjoying this. Malmesbury Man on X says, older gentleman in shirt sleeves, tie and apron is powerful Americana shopkeeper imagery. Kindly, reliable, hardworking, competent, generous. You see this, you know you're getting solid customer assistance, possibly even some free candy. Now let's put that guy at the head of America and that's going to be fucking awesome, is it not? Look, there you go. Powerful Americana, is it not? Trump's embodying all of that. And you know he loves America. You know he does. Not one American flag at any camel toe rally. When someone said like Jesus is king or something in the audience, she said, you're at the wrong rally. These people hate, the other side hate America. They despise it. She was already out there talking about how it's built on slavery and all this kind of bollocks, as if like every single country that was successful didn't have slaves. The other side hates their country. Donald Trump absolutely loves it. You cannot deny that. He cares about it. Captive Dreamer on X says, Trump is the only political candidate in my lifetime that I've seen who could have pictures taken of him working at a McDonald's drive-thru and it still comes out kino, not as some I'm one of you shtick. Yeah, it's genius, isn't it? It's absolutely genius. Gay Lumberjack says, I don't even like this guy. Why do I find this so touching? Why is it so amazing? Ben Shapiro thinks he knows. He says, here's the thing about Trump. He's actually excellent with people. Tremendous. I've seen it in person multiple times. Camel Toe Harris, by contrast, had to hold rehearsal dinners with staff to prepare for political get-togethers. Trump actually genuinely likes people. James Kirkpatrick says, all right. One reason this works for Trump and wouldn't for others. He still shows up in a suit, takes jacket off, but keeps shirt and tie, doesn't dress down for it or pretend to be something he's not. It's not Mr. Everyman serving you tendies, it's Donald J. Trump. Elon Musk just says, this is awesome, with sunglasses emoji. MJTX Patriot says, because Trump is real, his love for America is real, and his love for American citizens is real. I agree with that. Todd Headley says, when it comes to President Trump, at some point, resistance is futile. He loves people. He enjoys being among real Americans, working real jobs and interacting with them. Eric Doherty says, Trump's McDonald's shift was not unnatural for him. Here he is in 2011, working at his own hotel, taking care of guests. This is the sort of thing most politicians would look cringe doing. The reason that doesn't happen for Trump is because this is who he is.
To running up groceries, to whatever the guests may need. We really never have to say no to a guest. I think we have a guest that's going to be...
You see Trump here.
Thank you very much. This is the first time I've carried luggage for anybody, including myself, in a long time. It's been a long time.
You see, he's honest. He doesn't say, like, I do this all the time. He doesn't say, like, he doesn't lie like Kamala Harris. Oh, I used to work in McDonald's, or, like, change her accent. Like, hey, y'all, like, tries to be black, tries to just change and lie depending on who's in front of her. Trump says, like, I don't ever remember carrying my luggage. He's honest about it. He knows who he is. And you see him here, like, giving room service and, like, you know, walking someone's dog and stuff like that. So I've noticed this just seems to be what good managers do. They're not afraid to get their hands dirty, like muck in, see how the business works, and build up a rapport with the people there and camaraderie. So Trump's been doing this for ages. So to go and work at McDonald's, it's not something he hasn't done before, like chipping in with his stuff inside a big business. Aleph on X says, I have to admit, I underestimated the Trump McDonald's publicity stunt. The insane seething about it from libs is unreal. So I'm not going to focus on it. It doesn't matter what Trump does. The radical left are so full of hatred and resentment. That thing that Jordan B. Peterson said is the worst emotion you can actually end up feeling, beyond like anger and like rage and all of that. Resentment is the thing that will really destroy you, your mental health and everyone around you. The left are so full of resentment. It does not matter what Donald Trump could cure cancer, and the next day there'll be a narrative that they've cooked up to try to spin it and try to make him look bad and discredit him, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the greatest achievement the world has ever seen. They'll try to take it away from him, and they'll try to find a way to criticize him. So they've been doing that. There's no point in focusing on the negative. Let's focus on the positive. Just to let you know, though, there is a lot of that going on online. I did find one thing on Reddit. This is something I just found like 20 minutes ago. Someone found out that Donald Trump gave someone an extra chicken nugget, and on communist AstroTurf Reddit, which is policed by about 12 hard leftist activists, they're the moderators, he said, how broke you gotta be to rejoice an extra chicken nugget? So as I said, the Democrats have lost, they despise the working class. So the people who don't have any money and like can't afford to even go get chicken nuggets, like the last 2 years, it's been so expensive in Japan because Japan's followed America's policy of like going to war with Ukraine, and like they locked down, and America fucking locked down and fucked up the world supply chain and printed out loads of money, and they're following green energy, and it's just fucked up inflation all around the world. I'm feeling it as well out here. There's so many times I'm thinking like, I'd love to fucking have this, but I can't even afford a thing of milk. The people who are running a campaign in America for the presidency, they hate people like me. They're like, fuck this guy who can't afford the milk. Like, fuck that guy who can't afford a chicken nugget. That's pathetic. That's what the leftists have become. They're supposed to be socialists, but guess what? Socialists are tyrants. All socialist systems end up with a bunch of tyrants with everything, sneering and laughing at all the peasants. And by the way, they turn them into peasants. So this is what the leftists think of the people in Pennsylvania who are happy about getting an extra chicken nugget, courtesy of God Emperor Donald Trump. So let's go for the memes, bruv. Let's go for the memes. The memes are flowing. The memes are delicious. Absolutely delicious. So let's look at those. But before we do, please consider donating streamlabs.com/Johnny Massacre, patreon.com/Johnny Massacre, or paypal.me/give me a hell yeah. I want to give a shout out to Larissa Nalatova, who donated $50 last night, and she said she loves the show. So that really moved me. I saw a PayPal donation in yen, and I thought, what the fuck is this? Like, someone give me some money? And yes, they had. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your name is on YouTube, but thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I'd also like to shout out the patrons. Sorry I didn't mention you earlier this month, but I got a little bit busy. Tom Christopoulos, Stephen Suarez, Lauren Hughes, New Gold Standard, Sir Jeffrey, Martin Rangecroft, Norris Griffin. Norris, where are you, my friend? He stayed up for the first ever 24-hour live stream. Absolute legend. In his late 70s, I believe. We miss you, Norris. Come back. Norris the boss. Toki, Jimmy Shorts, Thomas Christopoulos. Thomas Christopoulos has been donating for many, many months. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all. I see you in the comments. MWP12, great channel, by the way. Thank you so much. If you are here, you must have been doing naughty things because you are in the shadow realm, my friend. Now let's get back to the program with the memes, yeah? The memes are flowing. So I love this. We've got Pepe. Pepe's dropped his. Have they done 7 chicken nuggets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They gave him 10 chicken nuggets. Dropped his fries and his shake. There's nothing more depressing than that, right? When you're a kid, dropping your fucking delicious fast food meal. Donald Trump's there to fucking fix you. He's gonna give you some fries for free. Let's check out some more. So Ben Shapiro says, great. Okay, no, this was from earlier. Someone's trying to shut down the restaurant, but we're not going to focus on the negative. So yeah, Trump haters when they see why McDonald's is trending.
I like this.
We've got the angry no woman from 2016 pulling up in the car. I love that one. And then there's a lot of Pepe memes. So Donald Trump's waving outside of the drive-through window. He's just served Pepe the frog, who's got his Happy Meal and looks mad excited, pushing the bag up to his little froggy nose, smelling the treasure inside the bag. This has also become a meme against Kamala Harris. Her hideous wrinkled face, looking terrified, juxtaposed with Donald Trump and McDonald's, and then all caps it says he's where. Who'd have thought McDonald's would bring about your demise, Camel Toe? We've got McDonald's. I'm loving it with a blonde tuft of hair over the D. Oh mate, love that. Who did this, man? I like this. Whoever did this. McDonald's is now McDonald's for the day. We've got Nancy Pelosi on the phone saying to rig the stock market, saying buy McDonald's on the fucking phone. Oh man, do you know what? It took me a long time to get into memes, but now memes are oh mate, memes are life. And now this is fucking great. We've got the iconic photo of Donald Trump after getting shot, raising his fist in the air. He's got like a huge what's it called, sieve full of fries, and the American flag is turned into McDonald's. That's from What I Mean to Say. We've got Donald Trump as Employee of the Month. We've got what looks like a McDonald's in a kind of wistful, nostalgic Americana town. Donald Trump waving at the front, and then in the background we've got the halo ring, which represents the future potential of America. And Latchland Phillips Exo on X says, "This is the future they're trying to take from you." Oh mate, this McDonald's trip just captured everyone's imagination. Oh, of course, you've got the Japanese nuclear family that all the Ku Klux Klans tray hated, and that's over the picture of Donald Trump waving goodbye to them. That's from Rev says, "I love my wife," and he says, "Share this image to trigger a family online loser." And then we got another one of that family, but they're wearing MAGA hats, that Japanese family eating the Macca's, bruv. You know the one I'm talking about if you're just listening. Nuance Bro says, when he becomes president again, they should have this up at airports and deportation centers where when people leave the United States. And then we've got that classic Norman Foster style image of Trump waving out of the drive-through window, and he's waving goodbye to Biden, who's actually wearing a Trump hat. That's a real photo with a massive fucking ice cream. And if Trump fixed the ice cream machine, you know he's definitely going to fucking win the election, bruv. The Right to Bear meme says, Trump indicted for allegedly serving McDonald's customer 7th nugget in 6-piece order. That's like a fucking meme piss take, but actually in a year's time, that's probably going to become true. You know, find me the man and I'll show you the crime, says the communist Biden-Harris administration. We got a fake X from McDonald's. At least I wish it wasn't fake. That says, Kamala never worked here. That bitch is lying. Hashtag Trump 2024. Actually, McDonald's released an amazingly diplomatic statement after Donald Trump visited their restaurant. Swan on X says McDonald's teaching a masterclass in navigating political waters with grace. And like, I'm not going to read it now because it's quite long, but if you want to fucking read amazing copywriting, how to not take sides with a political party, especially after Donald Trump just became synonymous with your brand and made your stock prices boom, you've got to find this online. It's really, really, really smart. I might just read a little bit of it. So check out this McDonald's press release. They say, earlier today, Trump visited our restaurant in Pennsylvania following a request made to our local franchisee. So as I said, this woman obviously had her own restaurant and McDonald's contacted her and offered her more money and offered her the blueprint for the business in order to turn it into part of the franchise. And McDonald's say, as we've seen, our brand has been a fixture of conversation this election cycle. While we've not sought this, it's a testament to how much McDonald's resonates with so many Americans. McDonald's does not endorse candidates for elected office, and that remains true in this race for the next president. We're not red or blue, we're golden. That's so fucking good. Man, whoever wrote this, he's S-tier copywriter. Though we are not a political brand, we've been proud to hear former President Trump's love for McDonald's and Vice President Harris's fond memories working under their arches. With capital A. While we and our franchisees don't have records for all positions dating back to the early 80s, what makes 1 in 8, that means 1 in 8 Americans have worked in McDonald's, so powerful is the shared experience so many Americans have had. When owner-operator Derek Giacomantonio was approached by local law enforcement regarding former President Trump's desire to visit a Pennsylvania restaurant, he was proud to highlight how he and his team serve their local community and make delicious food. Upon learning of the president's request, we approached it through the lens of one of our core values. We open our doors to everyone. It's with that same approach that franchisees have invited Vice President Harris and Governor. No, it's so well written. This is like, for me, I'm writing is my talent. That's like sex. That's like sex to a copywriter. That is how it is done. And it's simple. It communicates well. It doesn't use any fancy words or trying to make it sound cleverer than it really is. Really, really smart press release from McDonald's there. Oh, man. And if 1 in 8 people have worked in McDonald's, you know, McDonald's really does represent the everyman. So you can see why that Trump photo, what really appeals to people. And as I said before, we've all eaten there. We've got good nostalgic childhood family memories there, those happy chemicals. So this brand is burned into our cerebral cortex from a very, very young age. And it's very, very powerful indeed. And all it took was the golden-haired God Emperor to take it to the next level. So we've got this meme from RZ and DZ, and it's Trump on the TV holding Macca's fries. And then we've got Camel Toe Harris looking on forlornly, gripping a bottle of wine in the throes of alcoholism with the caption, seething drunk. Tim Murtaugh says, Donald Trump is working at McDonald's near Philadelphia in the afternoon and will go to the Steelers game tonight in Pittsburgh. There's never been a better day of campaigning in Pennsylvania ever by anyone. Pennsylvania is Trump country. I think he got the job, says Margot Martin on X. There he is with the staff of the Philadelphia Macca's restaurant. McLegend, says Ellen Strife. 1 in 8 people have worked in McDonald's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, count them, including Donald Trump. Kamala did not. He's a man of action. He doesn't just talk, he actually does things. Promises made, promises kept, says Johnny Maga, referencing an article on Newsweek from September the 24th, a month ago, that said Donald Trump says he's going to work French fry job at McDonald's, and true to his word, he kept it. What other promises is he going to keep if and when he gets back into power in November? Then he went on to the fucking Steelers game. Johnny Maga says, from the McDonald's fry outside of Philly to getting USA chance at the Steelers game just a few hours apart, Trump is incredible, bruv. Are you seeing any of these optics with Kamala? Bro, you're telling me Trump will lose swing state Pennsylvania? You're telling me if it's a free and fair election? You're telling me? Show me these optics for Kamala. You simply can't. George says, no wonder Kamala Harris doesn't dare to show her face in places like this. The level of love for Trump is unbelievable. Same man, same hand, says William Wolf on X. One raised in power and triumph after he nearly got assassinated. One raised in service and friendship. Yeah, I'm thinking we're back. And in light of this, I told you yesterday the polls are exploding for Donald Trump. It's getting even better. Look at this. So The Economist forecast Trump winning 54% chance of winning the election. Harris 45%. Electoral votes, Trump 276, Harris 262. Swing states, Pennsylvania, which we just saw there. Trump up 58 to 42. No wonder when he's the master of the golden arches, mother crushers. Political polls, latest, Nate Silver 538. Nate Silver 538. Here's are some of the best polls. Chance of winning, Trump 53%, Harris 47%. Electoral votes, Harris 271, Trump 267. Oh, so it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Still in the balance. It's all still within the margin of error. America says breaking, final week of Pennsylvania voter registration. Republicans registering to vote 27,673 compared to Democrats 12,000. This went up into the 30,000s. Elon Musk was going nuts about this. Triple the amount of Republicans have registered to vote in Pennsylvania in the last week when they're able to do that compared to Democrats. Those are massive numbers. Those are massive numbers. New Pennsylvania poll from Eric Doherty. Trump 46.3% plus 3 percentage points to Harris's 43.3 from Trafalgar Group. And he says breaking, Pennsylvania GOP landslide in the last week of voter registration. There you go. You see that again. That's over 2-1 for the GOP and a new record. Holy scheisse. So let me leave you with the brand new McDonald's advert. Yo, I hope you enjoy.
All beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
Fuck, man. So I really want to hear what you think about why this campaign opportunity works so well for Donald Trump. Why is it that him dressing up, putting on the McDonald's uniform, cooking fries and chatting to the staff, tight, it never touches the human hand, and then serving it to customers. Why is that so goddamn appealing? I'm glad I'm not the only one who feels this. Everyone else is cracking up about it online and saying it makes them feel warm and fuzzy. Me too. It's just awesome. I love Donald Trump. My capacity for loving Donald Trump is endless. It never ends. He's such an awesome guy. Just absolutely love him. There are people saying, "Oh, it's fake and it's a photo op." Yeah, every single thing every president has done in the last 100 years is a photo op. That's what they do. They go around taking opportunities to try and get voters. You can't fake it though. People know if you're fake and you don't really want to be there. It comes across. It radiates from you and your body language. Kamala Harris, she comes across as really fake. Donald Trump, he just comes across as really genuine. I'm glad that he didn't just go up to a random McDonald's because he certainly would have been blown away. He was millimeters away from getting blown away with Secret Service all over the fucking place. You expect him to walk up to a regular McDonald's and just go in there. What do you think is going to happen? But the people who came to see him, they were genuine Trump fans. He actually went to do it. Kamala Harris didn't spend time doing anything like that. They're saying Donald Trump's exhausted. Go and find the clip now. There's one of Tim Waltz out there saying, "We're fatigued. Me and Kamala are fatigued." Trump's been working all fucking day on the fucking French fry grill, handing out the fries. Go to the fucking Steelers game. USA. He never stops. This man is 78 years old. I don't know where he gets his energy from. Any other human being on earth would have been broken by now. They threw everything at him. They threw the kitchen sink, bruv. All the different lawsuits, all the different charges, trying to destroy him, trying to bankrupt him, relentless attacks every single day. Donald Trump is the leader that we need. There's literally no one else on earth who I'd want to lead me more than Donald Trump. To be in control of the military, to be in control of world order and world peace and the economy. It's that guy who's never going to be broken and who just, he's one of us. He's one of the lads. He's one of the lads. So I'd love to hear your opinion about why Trump and McDonald's work so well. I'm curious about it, but it's getting deep and philosophical over on X. As I said, my friends, if you enjoyed this episode, please consider donating on those links. It makes me extremely happy. It makes me mad happy. So I'll read out some of the comments. Deathclaw Jedi says, "Clowns are creepy, but Ronald McDonald looks especially creepy in this art journey." Yeah, so I used some AI to make the art. But that reminds me, I've got a few more comments on why this campaign is so good. I said, the golden glow of the fries has that archetypal Smaug treasure energy, and Trump is the wise man archetype, the golden Gandalf. I think that's why, bruv. But yeah, I use Grok, Elon Musk's AI to make some images for this. And it will actually do it. ChatGPT wouldn't do it because of copyright infringement, but Elon Musk doesn't give a fuck. So I asked it to make a Renaissance painting in the style of Michelangelo. And we're kind of getting there. It's kind of hard to get it to do what you want it to do. But if you think the clown looked bad in this one, Deathclaw, look at the clown in this one. In this one, bruv. Looks like the Joker, the old school Joker. What was he called? Who's the guy who played him? Didn't he like voice some really good character as well? I see Chris Campbell in the comments who says, I bet Secret Service loved having to secure that event. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Deathclaw says, because it is something Kamala wouldn't have dared to dirty her hands for the little people. Deigned to, exactly. I agree with that. Robert Burns says, Mr. J, great to see you. Good to see you, Mr. Burns. Chris Campbell says, that's a great photo in the golden glow, rather reminiscent of Vince opening the suitcase in Pulp Fiction. Would you not agree? Ralph Unreal says, go Trump. Chris says, lol, this is so much fun. It's true, but nobody else can. Chris EBZ says, yo, glad I caught this at work. I hope I can entertain you at work as much as Donald Trump entertained his new staff at work. James Pearson says, great stuff. Trump is legend. Slubs doing God's work in the comments. Stephen Suarez says, hello Stephen, how you doing? Thanks for your donation on the Patreon, mate. Trump reminds me of Kelly LeBrock's character in Lisa in Weird Science. The script points out Lisa could have fun at an insurance seminar. Trump can have fun anywhere. Yeah, man. It's like if you're with your best mate, you can have fun anywhere. And it's like he feels like your friend, doesn't he, for that reason? Chris EBZ says, it's a pure good feeling watching him at McDonald's, and also he's a comedy genius. It is true. Chris Campbell says, rumor has it Trump will visit a black barbershop sometime soon. He did that. He did that recently, didn't he? Chris Campbell's always a bit sarcastic though, so I'm not sure if he's being honest or not there. Sarky or not, I should say. Chris EBZ said, Lord, McDonald's manager from the 60s, spot on. Sam Dog said, he already visited a barbershop in the Bronx, Chris. It was hilarious. Sam Dog says, cackling Karen Kamala comes in. I need to speak to the manager. Trump pulls up, yes, ma'am, I'm the manager. Wouldn't that be delish? Chris Campbell didn't see him in the barbershop. Chris, are you being sarcastic? MWP12 says, great channel, by the way. Great comment, my friend. Can I have a Big Mac, please, Slavs? Yes, you may. A Massacre Mac. Slav says, class seeing him working at McD. See, it's wicked photo op. It's a wicked photo op. Wiki. We got wonderful healing. Ted P says, vote blue. She's obviously working at Wimpy's. Do you remember Wimpy's? It was like the discount at McDonald's. It's not the same caliber, darling. But go out and vote for who you think is best. I'm not going to tell you to vote for. Slav says, look what's trending. Ha ha. It makes him look like a man of the people, says Slavs. Chris EBZ says, laugh my fucking ass off. This is amazing. NWP12 says, it's because he believes in the system he represents and he loves America. Harris and the others are for sale. Alien Cat says, hell yeah. Okay. Grey Lensman, who I think's new here. Hello, Grey Lensman. Are you a cameraman or woman? Says, have had friends work there, had enemies work there. 1 in 8, right, is the stat, apparently, according to McDee's. Each and all were people, none more special than the others or out of reach. He nailed it. Alien Cats has been a while. Alien Cat, where have you been? I missed you. Did you get my message? I sent you a message a while ago. We've missed you. Alien Cat, I need to hook up my joystick for that. If you help me with it, I'll do a live stream and you'll get all the credit for being amazing and clever. Chris Campbell says, I first heard Scott Adams come up with the barbershop idea many months ago. Somehow I missed the fact that it actually happened. Yeah, no, it did happen. It did happen, my man. So, yeah, I think that's about it for me. It's 3 a.m. and I should probably buzz off. But I hope you enjoyed that. Trump at McDonald's. Just a rambling stream of excitement. It was just so fun seeing that. And I don't think I've ever made so many Twitter bookmarks in my entire life. Just brilliant. Just love it. All right, Ellie and Kat, see you on the Discord, yeah? And as I said, everyone, if you like the episode, please consider donating. You know I love it. I get mad hyped. Oh, really, Ellie and Kat? Damn. That sucks. Ellie and Kat, you're on the Discord, right? Jump on the Discord and say hello. We'll get at you. See you a lot later. Let's keep it rolling. Trump 2020. Let's fucking go. Good to see you too, Slubsy Wubsy. Take care. Good night, everyone. Ellie and Kat, God bless you and your family, mate. Be strong. Thinking of you and your family. Much love. Take care. Good night. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. See you tomorrow.